the Bishoftu new international airport hub as well as airport city is a big infrastructure project which is going to be implemented by Ethiopian Airlines, a flagship carrier in Africa and globally. And the development of this new airport hub and airport city will further enhance the growth of the airline in terms of its service capacity globally. It will enable the airline to grow even much faster. It will also enable Addis Ababa and Bishoftu to be the major hub for African aviation. So in terms of its impact for the national development, it's going to support huge urban development in that area, infrastructure development in that area, development of a lot of economic activities around the airport cluster. So it's going to further enhance the economic efficiency of Ethiopia, as well as also it's going to serve as a regional hub for Africa and globally. So it will further enhance Africa's regional integration, and this is also in line with African Union vision in terms of connecting Africa together. So Ethiopian Airlines has been a champion, and it will solidify and consolidate its position as a premier connector of Africa and the world. The entire Africa will benefit, the whole world will benefit. The aviation capacity of Africa will be significantly enhanced, and the airport hub will also serve as a regional connectivity project, bringing Africans together in terms of medical tourism, other forms of tourism, business connectivity, cultural connectivity. It will flourish connectivity among Africans and Africa with the rest of the world. So definitely economy at the larger scale of Africa will benefit from it. People-to-people relationship will be enhanced as a result of this project. Business connectivity will be flourished. Global connectivity will be flourished. And Ethiopia is always a proud hub of this connectivity, and Ethiopian Airlines has been a flagship carrier, and it's a natural extension of our position in terms of consolidating for the future. Ethiopian Airlines is a commercially viable enterprise, very profitable internationally in terms of forex, and it is one of the best performing public enterprise, and it has also operational independence and efficiency. So this is a project which is fully owned by Ethiopian Airlines, and it's a commercially viable project, even on cash basis. It doesn't have only economic return, it has monetary cash return in terms of this investment. So Ethiopian Airlines will carry by project financing model. Government will do different types of support in terms of connecting infrastructures, land availability, regulatory support, and strategic leadership and oversight in terms of overall improvement of the project, because the project is not only a hub for airline, it's going to be an airport city. It's going to be part of the larger development of the economy in the city around the project area.
We are building a new mega airport within the city of Bishoftu, because the existing Bole International Airport has become too small and it's going to be crowded with passengers. We have been expanding this airport for the last several decades, but now it has reached the limit where it cannot be upgraded further, because the airport has become at the center of the city. So based on this, we decided to build a new airport in the Bishoftu area, and it's going to be a very big airport, initially with a capacity of 60 million passengers per year. So as Ethiopian Airlines is growing and has planned to grow further, we need a bigger airport to handle the growing number of passengers that will be transporting. The new airport will enable Ethiopian Airlines to continue with its growth strategy, and it will be very essential for us. We will be transporting not only Ethiopians but Africans using this airport, It's going to be a hub, a gateway between Africa and the rest of the world. It will be very important for the growth of the air transport industry in Africa. Yeah, at this time we are very busy in developing the resettlement site for the farmers who have been using the land, and the resettlement site construction will be completed by end of September, and we have a plan to resettle the farmers to their new location in November. So the groundbreaking for construction of the new airport at the new site is planned to be done in early December.
As you know, Ethiopian Airlines is by far the largest airline in Africa and amongst the 30 largest airlines in the world. In fact, by the number of destinations, international destinations it serves, it's amongst the 5 largest, okay? So in order for this airline to continue to grow, almost $8 billion in revenue, they're forecasting to be at $29 billion by 2040, to achieve those kinds of big milestones, it needs big infrastructure, in particular an airport, to compete globally. So for the airline, this is a very significant step. The airport here in Addis, already some of us who travel, as you've noticed, is reaching its capacity. I think it's 25 million, and it's not only for Ethiopia, but for Africa. Today, Bole Airport is already the largest gateway of air travel into and out of Africa. It used to be Dubai, but for the last 5 years, Bole became, but even with the 25 million capacity. So for Ethiopia and Bole Airport to continue to be a dominant gateway, it needs a bigger airport, a modern airport. If you look at Ethiopian Airlines' main competitors in the neighborhood, Emirates and Qatar in particular, they have very large airports, Doha and in Dubai. Dubai is actually building a newer, bigger one. So in order to be on the same level of a competitive field, it needs an airport like that. It being in Africa, okay? Africans, I'm sure, will find it more convenient to travel from here to the rest of the world than go all the way to the other parts of the world. So again, on multiple fronts, this airport project has significance to Ethiopia and Africa. Overall, in the Ethiopian economy also, Ethiopia is positioning itself to be a hub, an investment hub, an economic hub, now very soon a financial hub in East Africa and the broader Africa. I think it will have a very significant positive impact in attracting global investment, in promoting and encouraging domestic investment. So on multiple fronts. The final point is the airport by itself, when you spend $10 billion, you create a lot of jobs, okay? That is very significant. Ethiopian Airlines, as an airline, has a AAA credit rating. This is one of the highest rated airlines. So it shows that all these big American banks, European banks, Asian banks showing up in Addis, it's a reflection of their confidence on the airline and the viability of the project. By the way, it's not just an airport, right? It's an airport city. So it's a holistic thing. You have hotels, you have shopping malls. It's actually a destination unto itself. So for Ethiopian Airlines to stay competitive, it's now about an $8 billion airline. By 2040, they're forecasted to be almost $30 billion. That's a very big jump, okay? So without this kind of facilities, without this kind of infrastructure, and imagine what comes with an airport city, a lot of modernity, right? A lot of very advanced service provisions. So my short answer to you is this will make Ethiopian Airlines even more competitive. As I said, today it's amongst the 30 largest airlines in the world. By 2040, it could be amongst the top 15, maybe even in the 10 range, the low teens. That is a big achievement for any airline in the world, let alone a carrier from Africa. With the growth that we expect across Africa, especially the Ethiopian economy growing by about 8.5%, 9%, this kind of thing. Think of tourism right now. Let me give you an idea. Today, this past year, Ethiopian Airlines transported almost 20 million people. Most of them are transit passengers, right? So what's going to happen in the future, though, is a lot of these passengers will end up being in Ethiopia, visiting Ethiopia. If you get even 10% of the 20 million That's 2 million passengers coming in Ethiopia, visiting the country, spending money here, helping stimulate the economy. So understand the magnitude and the significant contribution of this kind of project to the Ethiopian economy.